Gemini, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading, going from the 17th to the 23rd of July. Welcome to the Astroflower. I hope you have a lovely reading. I do appreciate your support for this channel. With the overall energy, judgment, your calling, it's been brewing up inside you. I think you've been resisting it personally for some time, and now it's the time to break out and actually live it. You know how to get from point A to point Z. You've worked it out. You know how to do it, and now the universe is saying to you, this is the time for you to stand up and be counted. That's what the universe is trying to do. It's trying to encourage you to be counted in your own life. Don't be counted by other people, be counted by the universe, basically. That's what it's sort of saying here. Yeah, stand up and be counted in your life. Be who you should be. Be totally true. It's not going to please everybody. Do not worry about that. Really do not worry about that. You will please enough people in life in order to fill your position and feel exactly where you should be and who you should be. Judgment and the Hierophant. Hierophant on your relationship side. On your karmic message on your relationship side. The Hierophant is a learned card. It is almost like a professor in a way. Someone who teaches other people. It's also a marriage card as well. It's the unification of two people through a solemn vow, as it were. But the Hierophant also knows how to physically take the steps through spiritual practices in order to get to his happiness. So through meditation, for example. And this is what is on your karmic mission. In order to stand up in your rightful place within your relationships, is start practicing what you preach. I think, in a way, that you preach to yourself. Start it. Live it. You know, it's going to be fine. It's going to be great. The world is going to be a better place when you do, Gemini. Absolutely brilliant. And you've got the keys to your happiness, basically. The universe here is giving you a rite of passage. I think it's because you've been resisting. The universe is sort of saying, come on, look, it's all right, you're going to get through, you're not going to have any problems, you're not going to have any, sort of concerns about you being in your position and choosing your position in regards to the relationships that are around you. It's gonna help you to calm shores. Standing up and being who you are, some people may not like it because all of a sudden, you're in a position where you're walking away from where they are. That makes them feel a little bit insecure. Therefore, they're going to try and hold you back and hold you in the position that you were supposed to be in. That's the sort of sensation I get, where you're going to be a little bit confronted with things around you. Yeah, simple choices to be made. I think you've already made them within you. As I say at the beginning here, I think you realise that you have to be you in order to get the rewards in life. And this seems to be a thing with air signs at the moment. Standing in your power, being you. And I think you've already decided this within you, really. And now it's a case of acting in it. Now, I did do a collective reading called Game Changer. And this Game Changer energy, it's all to do with this week. And the beginning part of the week is frustrating, I feel. But by the end of the week, by the 20th or something like that, that's when it really starts breaking free and start free flowing. And then there's a big energy that comes through the system which liberates a lot of things within life. And if you start now standing in your power and being you, and making sure you're in a really lovely place, I think this energy is going to suit you down to the ground. I think it's going to this energy burst that's coming through, it's going to be interesting to see what we get here. Ace of Pentacles. From the Two of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles. This is where you stand in your power. You are who you are. And all of a sudden, luck starts changing for you in regards to relationships that are around you. Because you've taken that position. And the moment you do take that position, you've got something as well to offer the rest of the world. And then the rest of the world will be kind of going, oh, right, Gemini, they've come out their shell. This is good. This is good. And I think this is a transition that you need to make. If not, that energy will come in and open your eyes very, very quickly otherwise. Once you realize this is that energy that's coming through at the end of the week. This is what I'm saying. It's completely different to the energy at the beginning of the week. By the end of the week, you're going to realize you have the power within you to start manifesting exactly what you so desire in regards to relationships. The best thing about the magician is that the base of on the table in front of the magician has as a cup, has a sword, has a wand, has a rod, and has a pentacle, the ace of pentacles. He has all the aces in his hand, the beginning of something, and that's what he's trying. Then within him or within them, they are trying to manifest their future, and they've got the resources at hand within them. And I think this is what you're going to realize by the end of the week. And I would really follow it if I was you, Gemini. Don't hold back anymore. There's no point, being nice just to sort of affirm other people's weird positions in life, I think is not a good idea. I don't think you're really helping. I think it's a case of being honest. And I think this is what this comes out of this. And I think you realise it's actually not a bad thing, to be honest. On your financial side, the devil is in the detail. Gemini, you've got a rock and roll week, I tell you. It's a real rock and roll week. On your karmic mission here is about the devil is in the detail. I think you've been trying to set something up for you within your life. It could be a change of job, a new business, a project, or anything like that. And you've started going along certain pathways, and now you're getting down into the finer detail of it all, and the devil is in the detail of it. There's no better than Gemini to set up a situation so it's got the best possible structure to be manifested. Okay? And that is what that devil is all about. That devil is in that detail of sorting out your career path, your business, your job, your projects, anything you so desire. The universe here has given you the Four of Swords. I think this just ties in with that Judgment card. I think it's a case that once you start being who you are, I think the universe is trying to say to you, it's going to make you feel like you're blessed, you've got healing, you've got rest, you don't have to try so hard to please everybody. That is not a good idea. I've told you many times before already, Gemini, and I'm going to tell you again, stop it. Because the world's a better place when you just go ahead and live it. What you've brought into your life is lots of opportunity. And I think you've got that around you at the moment. The question is, and this is where the devil is in the detail. There's a lot of cups there. But which cup do you take first? It's not saying you can't have all the cups, but you probably won't be able to have them all at once, or else you'll find yourself in a 10 of Wands situation, just carrying too much, burdening yourself. So I think the devil is also in the detail of what you've created in your life for your future. What is your future self saying to you out of those cups? Head to the one that's your dream, your ambition, your aspirations. Just go for it. This is what the Judgment card is all about. It's a calling for you to your higher self, without shadow and without doubt. And that's why the devil's there. The devil is in the details so you can do it without shadow or without doubt. And it will inspire you, and I think it will inspire a lot of people. It will shine and be very fertile and creative for the world around you as much as it is for you. Gemini, don't hold back, man. Don't hold back. Seriously, not worth it. What's going to come out of this? Good, clear, honest, hard work. The stuff that you love. You like it when it works. You like when things work. You like it when it's good, honest, hard work. That good, honest, hard work is done. That there's no messing about. You know this, and you are going to be the shining example, because that's what the Hierophant does as well on the relationship side. The devil's in the detail means that there's going to be some work for you in order to use this energy that's flowing through, that's going to be flowing through this week, into the best advantage. And I would work towards your dreams and aspirations, your ambitions. That's what I would do. Do some good quality work towards that. Okay? Thank you very much for your support, by the way, for this channel. Subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, and all of that sort of malarkey. It's absolutely brilliant. There's also links in the description below where you can buy me a coffee or even book up a private reading or a healing session with my good self. But more than anything else, thank you for being here, Gemini. Thank you for being part of life and living it. You know, it's going to be a better place when you do. Let's just do a bit of clarification with this. I think you're being called to a mission. That's what the Judgment card's all about. You're getting the Knight of Swords here. This is, I think you can't resist this anymore. You've got to follow this calling that is within you, within your life, within the energy that is around you. And you are being called to it. This mission without shadow and without doubt. Hierophant, lovers, I think you want this. I really do. But in order to get that, you have to be you. Do not pander to someone in order to feel like that they love you. Because that's not what true exchange, a fair exchange between you and another person is. I think you're looking for something that's much higher here. This could be marriage concerns here. Someone that really does value you, that respects you as much as you respect them, you know, and value them. I think this is really calling you to knowing that's what the learned part of the Hierophant is all about, knowing how to get to that lover's card. With the Six of Swords, you get the Five of Swords. I would not try and, put yourself in a position that is not worth winning, because it's only going to make you more and more detrimental. Being who you are and being true to your own personal values, I think, is probably the best way to go forward. And it's going to take you away from any complicated relationships that are around you that, some people just want to argue, don't they? Some people just want to argue, and then some people want to be right at all costs, regardless of the cost that it is, regardless of losing friendships, because they just want to be right, so it's absolutely ridiculous. Concentrating on the things that are you, the true, honest values that you hold, the good quality work, going from the Two of Pentacles to the Three of Pentacles. This is what you've been building up in you, Gemini, over the past. And your good quality work is going to bring in the good quality people around you, the people who do respect you. And this could lead to marriage and a real relationship that is full of lots of value. With the Ace of Pentacles, you get the Ace of Wands. Beautiful card here. Out with the old and in with the new. Real stimulating, passionate. This is where you're going to, Gemini. But you've got to position yourself like this in order to get there. Because otherwise you will not shine. And you've got to shine in order to get with what you want. And out with the old and in with the new. Get involved with your passion. Start enacting them in your life. Stop trying to please everybody. It's not going to work. I know. It doesn't work. So, being true to yourself. The Magician. You get the Six of Cups. The learned understandings of your past, of happiness in your past, and being truthfully honest about yourself of what made you happy and what didn't make you happy. So, yes, I know we all love to help each other, right? We all love, there's nothing special, right? We all love helping each other. It's nothing special. But the special things that made you in the past go, yes, if you truly look at them, it's when you are in alignment with yourself. And those are the instruments or the incantations that you can use in the manifestation of that beautiful lover's scenario that you are going to. This is the week where the energy comes through and you can start manifesting it. Gemini, you are one of the greatest. There is no doubt about it. You are the nicest of signs. In my opinion, it's only my opinion, I know lots of Geminis and they are all incredibly nice. And the problem is sometimes you can be, in French, they say, if you're too nice, you're an idiot. That's what the French say, it's not what I'm saying, And sometimes I can agree with that. They call it a national illness. Trop bon, trop con. That's what they say in French. And I think there's a big degree of truth in this, and I think you know it. Deep down inside, you know it. And that's what you should be digging out of you and understanding. You get judgment again, and I think this is on your material side. This is really that call to mission, that devil's in the detail. I think the relationship side here, if you're honest with yourself, it's going to be very easy to enact, very easy to manifest within your life. But on the material side, on your job and your business and your all of that sort of thing, I think that's going to be a little bit more sort of tricky. And I think that's where you find your calling. With the Four of Swords, you get the King of Swords through this rest and healing and sort of almost blessings in a way. It's going to give you a clear vision out of judgment. This is you, Gemini. This is very much a you card. Through a lot of communication that is around you, understanding the communication, that what's happening in the world around you, and the application of it in order to see where you're going. But that's what you need to do. You need to take the universe is sort of taking you a bit out of the fray, out of the race a little bit, just so you can see clearly what's going on in the race. And then once you do, that's when you're going to realize how to use your Nine of Cups, which you've built up in you in a really good way. And then you get the King of Cups. This is really regal. This is what I'm saying about call of mission to you. Having a control over your emotions, which you can do incredibly well, Gemini, when you want to. Okay? When you apply this, you're heading to calmer waters. Exactly the same as what the universe is offering you on your relationship side. And as you head off to calmer waters, you've done a lot of work under the surface. And this is now bringing you the rewards. And you shouldn't be kind of going, oh wow, look at that. You should be kind of going, that's normal. I've done the work. That sort of attitude I think you should be taking, because it's the kings here. You got the King of Swords and the King of Cups. Absolutely blinding. With the Star, this is that energy that's coming through. You got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. This is the future energy that's coming through. And the thing that's blowing through you here is that Star, those ambitions in your life. And you get a leap of faith. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in this calling. And I think this is what's coming through with this energy that comes through this week. It galvanizes that belief in you. And all of a sudden, it allows you to take that leap of faith in your direction of your career path, your business, or your job, or your prospects. With the Eight of Pentacles, you get the Queen of Wands. I was just checking whether we got the King of Wands. No, we didn't. We got the Queen of Wands. Calm down the wind. Cool, man. There we go. You got the Queen of Wands. She's concentrating on the here and now. And this is where your work is going into. This is a bit of a leap of faith for you, where you've got to start believing in where you're going and the work that you've done and where you should be going. And as you're working hard to your future, you should be concentrating on the here and now in order to get it, to obtain it, to follow that righteous path that you've been called upon. Absolutely brilliant, Gemini. take full advantage of this energy that's coming through that I did in the collective reading, which will be linked around my head at some point. It'll usually be on this side, I think, to the game changer energy. I did a collective and an all signs timestamped as well. So you may want to have a go and have a look at them. Yes, I thank you very much for your support for this channel. In the meantime, Gemini, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.